guys, welcome back to Morning Coffee and welcome to my kitchen. I thought we'd mix it up a little bit today and film in a different area of my house because today we are talking about clean living, eating, household products, beauty, all of those things. And so I thought, let's just do it in the kitchen. Why not? Thanks so much for being a part of watching my 2020 resolution series. It's an 8-part series running on the channel in January, all about the different areas in your life that you set goals and how you can actually make all of the goals happen this year. If you haven't seen the rest of the videos in the series, they're going to be linked in the card and down below so that you can check them all out. I covered topics like health, fitness, money, relationships, organization, travel. So lots of great videos for you to check out below. In the last few years, our culture has seen a huge rise in the topic of clean or non-toxic living. Whether or not you've delved into this world yet, you've likely known someone who's talked about it in person or on Facebook. If you've been in a grocery store recently, you have seen a bunch more options become available on the market for organic food and cleaning products and beauty products. Because it is such a trendy topic, I want to emphasize again that I am not here to tell you what your opinions should be on organic food and clean health and beauty. That's not my job, that's your job. As with every other single piece of information that you find out there on the internet, it's your job to do your research, take what you've learned, apply it to your life, decide what's important to you, decide what's not important to you. It's up to you to take what you need and leave the rest from all of the information that's out there, including this video. I hope you find it informative and helpful, but take what works for you and your family and apply it in your life as you see fit. Personally, I have dived into this world a little bit. I would say that I'm like dipping my toes in. I have a few clean products kind of in every area that I'm going to talk about today. So as I talk, I will be sharing some of my favorite products with you so you can maybe try out something that I've tried so that you can know that somebody has tried it and liked it and used it. So I'll make sure that all that information is below for you as well. When discussing clean living, I'm going to talk about 3 areas: food, household products, and beauty and personal care items. Let's get started so you can get all of the resources you need to live more cleanly in 2020. Any grocery store that you visit on a regular basis is going to have a large selection, larger than they probably have before, again because of the popularity of this, of organic food. The United States Department of Agriculture is responsible for monitoring the production of products here in the United States. They define organic food as food produced by farmers who emphasize the use of renewable resources and the conservation of soil and water to enhance environmental quality for future generations. I will link their site below for some more information, but you've probably seen products in the store that have this USDA organic seal. This is the official seal that they put on products that they have certified as organic. As you are probably aware, products that are produced organically are more expensive than traditional products because of the extra care that is taken in their production. Choosing to eat organically is really an investment into the quality of food that you're purchasing and a decision to support environmentally sustainable production of products. If you are considering trying to eat more organically in 2020, the Environmental Working Group publishes a list every year of what they call the Dirty Dozen, which is a list of 12 of the most popular fruits and vegetables produced in the U.S. that have, and not just the U.S. actually, produced all over the world, that have the highest use of pesticides in their production. I'm going to link that list below so that you can check it out. But it's kind of a great place to start if you just want to start buying a few things more organically. Choosing to use the top toxic products as places to start to substitute in organic produce is a really great place to start. So again, I'm going to link that list below. Also, on the flip side of that, they also publish a list every year of the Clean 15, which are products produced with the least amount of chemical or pesticides. So that's also a great list that you can use. Those two resources side by side could really help you when you're deciding what kinds of foods to purchase organically and what types of traditional products to purchase. As always, being an educated consumer is up to you. Compared to other countries in Europe, the US has very few regulations around food labels. Companies can brand their products as all natural or clean or healthy without actually having to meet a lot of standards for that term. They don't regulate the use of those terms, so companies can put them on their products as branding, but not actually have to do anything to meet quality for those words, if that makes sense. So unlike the USDA organic seal, companies don't have to produce their products in a certain way to be able to brand them as all natural. So reading food labels and reading ingredient lists is really the only sure way to know what you're choosing to consume and what you're choosing to bring in your home. As I said, organic products are super accessible these days. You should be able to find in any grocery store the ability to compare products side by side that are traditional and more organic. Flip the labels over, read them, look at them. In general, a good tip is you want to be able to pronounce as many of the ingredients as possible. If you're looking at a label and you're like, I don't, this is sodium thioglycolate triglycerides, I don't know what that is. It's a good sign it's probably something that you maybe don't want in your food. Of course, this process takes time and intentionality, just like every other goal that you might be setting this year will take. But again, if it's something that you find valuable, if you find the production of our products in a sustainable way to be important to you, these are some of the resources you can use to start making sure that that process is happening in your life and that you're supporting it. Next, we're going to talk about common household items. Just like the food that you're eating, the products that you use in your home come in contact with your environment and your bodies every day. So let's talk about a couple of those items that have some great cleaner alternatives. The group that I mentioned before, the Environmental Working Group, has a website online, which will be linked below, where you can actually put in the name of current products that you're using, and they give them a safety rating based on the chemicals used in them. So for example, you can go look up Dawn dish soap on this website, and it's going to give you information about the ingredients that are included in it, a safety rating based on those ingredients, and then there's also a bunch of alternatives listed in there that you can kind of look up to compare. I personally have started to switch out some of my household cleaning products. I've switched from traditional all-purpose cleaners and glass cleaners to a healthier version. I've also switched out my dust spray for just dusting cloths and things like that. So this is one area where I've started to make a little progress. It was an area that was important to me as far as kind of switching out some of my products. I recently wrote a blog post with all of my current favorite household, beauty, and personal products that are a little bit more non-toxic. I'm going to have that linked below, so if you're curious about some of the things that I've used and loved, that blog post is the perfect place for you to start. I get a lot of my household products from a website called Grove. If you're a YouTube fan and you follow people in the cleaning and organizational kind of niche, you've probably heard of Grove a million times because they're always promoting it as part of a sponsorship. This isn't one of those times, but that is actually where I get my household cleaners and stuff from. They have everything from personal care to household to sustainable paper products and kitchen items, all of those sorts of things. I will link them below so you can check out their site and see what products are available. But again, I will share a word of caution. Just because a product is on a site that says it's about clean beauty or clean household products doesn't actually mean that it is. you always have to read the ingredients. For example, Mrs. Meyer's is a brand that is branded as a healthier, cleaner option. And maybe it is in compared to traditional products, but all of Mrs. Meyer's products are still heavily fragranced. Now, fragrance is one of those things that is a little bit ambiguous because in the US, companies that are producing products can just put the word fragrance in their ingredient list, but fragrance is actually a blanket term that covers thousands of chemicals that companies can use as fragrance, and they don't have to share any more information other than just calling it fragrance. So that's kind of one of those hot words to kind of look for when you're looking at ingredient lists. And let me break it to you, almost every conventional product you're going to find has fragrance in it. Environmental Working Group shared an article all about the term fragrance. I'm going to link it below in case you'd like to learn more. So again, the secret is don't just take branding and marketing as a guarantee that a product is clean. You actually have to read it. Young Living is also another source for household cleaners that use essential oils to power their products. You've probably heard of Young Living, like everyone and their mom is talking about it right now. You've probably been to like 5 parties and invited to every single one. But that is also another source you can use to look for cleaner household products. I will also link them below. But really, you don't have to go to a specialty store like Grove or Young Living to see organic cleaning products or cleaning products. Even stores like Walmart and Target have started to carry lots of lines. So they are very easily accessible to every consumer. You might consider some more sustainable alternatives for common household products like steel straws or reusable shopping bags or sustainably produced toilet paper and paper towel. And it is not my job to tell you what kinds of products you should bring into your home. That is all up to you. But those are all different areas you might consider when you're thinking about what you're purchasing for your house. Simply encouraging you to be informed and intentional when choosing products at the store. The other area of products that you might consider finding alternatives for are your beauty and personal care items. These are things like shampoo and conditioner, deodorant, skincare, toothpaste, mouthwash, body lotion. All of the products that physically come into contact with your skin on a regular basis. EWG also has an online database called Skin Deep where they rate beauty products on their safety ratings, very similar to the household cleaning products. I'm going to link that below so you can start looking up your favorites if that's something that you're interested in. I would say that this is maybe the area I've prioritized the most in switching out some of my products. To me, it felt more of a priority because the products were physically coming into contact with my skin. So for example, my entire skincare routine is a cleaner brand. I found it on a website called Folane, and it's a site where they have a lot more strict regulations on what kind of products they're going to allow on that site and what they're not. I will link Folane below, and again, the blog post with all of my favorites is also going to be listed below. But Folane is a great place where you can go to look for beauty products that are a little cleaner as well. As I mentioned, Grove and Young Living also have a lot of beauty and personal care items, even including makeup, that you can also research as well. What I've kind of found was helpful when I was trying to decide products to switch out is I would take one item at a time. So I'm going to start with face wash. I would go to sites like Young Living, Grove, Folane, and look up what face wash options they had available. I'd find one that was in the price point that I was interested in. I would read the ingredient lists, and once I found the product that I thought I liked the most from those sites, I bought it and tried it out. The thought of replacing all of your products at once is really overwhelming and probably not that practical money-wise. So taking it kind of item by item as you run out of something is a great approach to kind of switching things out a little bit at a time. I hope you found this video helpful and interesting as you start to consider purchasing food and products that are more sustainably produced. If you have a product that you've switched out recently that you're absolutely loving, make sure you leave a comment below and tell us all about it so that we can all try and find new products. It'll be super helpful for us all. So if there's something you've used recently and you really love it, make sure you comment below and tell us about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I have one more video left here in the resolution series, and it's all about how you can find more confidence in your life in 2020. And who doesn't want that? Make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss that video, and then make sure you stay tuned from in February. I'm going to be sharing a whole bunch of new content, a lot more vlog style videos like plans with me and a pantry tour. So much good stuff coming in February. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a really great day.